Have you ever felt like your hair was on point and not? Well, let me ask you this. Let me start over. Have you ever felt your hair was on point 1 week and the next week it wasn't like that at all? And every time this happens, you are tempted to start over. So many women with sister locks, with high porosity sister locks, think the answer is more change. But what if real growth comes from learning how to stay? There was a season when my hair felt erratic. 1 week it felt soft, the other week it was dry. It felt like everything was shifting out of place, and I kept feeling like, what am I doing? I kept questioning myself. I kept adjusting and switching and tweaking and thinking I was doing something wrong. I thought that I was responding well. But what I finally realized is that my hair was teaching me that it couldn't trust me to stay consistent. And that's when I realized that my crown didn't need more correction, it needed consistency. Queens, I am so glad that you are here with me this evening. And so we have a lot to cover tonight. I am excited. So let's get centered. Let's get centered. Let's take a deep breath. I'm sure that many of you had a very busy day. Some of you had a wonderful, easy day. My day was packed. So this deep breath is a welcome breath. So let's take a deep breath. Let's put one hand on our crown, on our head, and one hand on our heart. And I want you to listen as I speak words of life that can hopefully uplift you and remind you of the woman, the queen that you are becoming. I show up consistently for my crown and my calling. Let that settle in your spirit. I show up consistently for my crown and for my calling. And this isn't about pressure, queens. This is permission to stay present with what you've already built. What you've already built, you ask, what you have built, hopefully, is a closer, more intimate relationship with you and your hair. And so consistency that carries you builds moisture, rhythm in your crown that you can trust. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about high porosity sister locks and how you can build consistency through moisture, which gives you strength and confidence. And so we're not talking about restarting. We're not talking about reacting or quick fixes, chasing quick fixes, but cultivating trust between you and your crown. High porosity hair thrives in moisture and safety. Now, you remember I told you that our hair has a life of its own, right? It has a life of its own, and you are its um, protector, steward. Remember, I used to say, make sure you steward your crown. And so, safety comes from predictable care, not constant change. When you keep restarting, Queen, your routine, right? You keep restarting your routine, your hair never gets a chance to respond fully. Consistency allows moisture, softness, and strength to settle in. A steady routine reduces breakage, calms dryness, builds long-term resilience, and especially in aging or thinning sister locks. When I say aging, you see all this gray, right? As we get older, our hair gets older. It's a part of who we are, right? Consistency saves you time, money, frustration, and emotional energy. It builds confidence in you and your hair because you stop second guessing yourself and starting over and over and over. Consistency isn't rigidness, it's reassurance. And so by the end of this live, you're going to learn how when you commit to a steady moisture rhythm, right? Routine, ritual, habit, your high porosity hair will begin to respond with softness, strength, and trust without you or your hair feeling overwhelmed. So we're all these weeks that we've been talking about porosity, what we've been doing is actually building a relationship with our hair. Now, I know this may sound like, what is she talking about, right? But all this time, I've been trying to share with you to love on your hair, right? To give your hair some me time. That's building a relationship. That's giving your hair time and attention, right? And so that's what we've been trying to do all these weeks is build a stronger, more intimate relationship with our hair. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. So let's get into the lesson. So consistency creates safety. High porosity hair loses moisture quickly. So you remember last week, I had this example of two pieces of hair, right? One, I had moisturized first. I sprayed it first and then layered the conditioner and the oil on top of that, right? And it just absorbed in and it felt so hydrated and moisturized. Well, this particular strand of hair, and this is 4C hair, by the way, this particular strand of hair, I only put the oil in on the dry hair, right? The hair was already dry, so I only put the oil in and it just really sat on top of the hair, right? So we want to make sure that we moisturize, hydrate our hair. This is what will give us the best results, right? And so high porosity hair, loses moisture quickly. Frequent changes confuses you and your hair, right? And repeating gentle care trains or teaches your hair what to expect, right? So when you have your weekly me time or your every other week me time, you're training it, you're teaching it, you're making it, right? You are taking charge in what you want your hair to do, right? And so I just want to share this with you. So gentleness precedes strength. And so what I mean by that is our hair, this right here is dead, right? This is all dead hair. You know where the life is? It's like right under the two layers of our hair is where the life begins in our hair, right? Those are the follicles. That's the living part under our scalp, under the part that we can see. And the follicles is what, the blood vessels is what nourishes our hair strands, right? So, and give it the nutrients that it need. And so the inner health, what you put inside your body, is a reflection of what your hair looks like on the outside. So your hair reflects, should I say, your hair reflects what's going on the inside. So that's why when you're on several medications or various medications, right, that's going inside your body and it affects the appearance of your outer hair, the way you eat, the way you drink, if you smoke, if you drink alcohol, that affects the health of your body, first of all, which affects the health of your hair, right? So our inner health is what will help our scalp to be beautiful scalp. See, so healthy scalp produces beautiful hair, right? And so moisture maintenance is a rhythm, not a reaction. And so steaming, right? Steaming is a key factor in how moisturized, how hydrated your hair will be, how healthy it will be, how resilient it will be, right? And so moisture doesn't come from one me time day, right? Or one product. It doesn't come that way. It comes from layering and repeating the care over time. Consistency. And so the less that you are in your hair, the less that you style your hair, meaning pulling it and, just in it all the time, the better, right? The hair will become stabilized, healthier, right? And you will have better results with your hair. And so the key is rhythm beats rescue. So we want to do preventive measures. We want to be proactive with our hair care. And so when we do this, our confidence grows, right? When we stop starting over, when we get a rhythm, when we say, oh, this schedule or this way of doing things really works. And then somehow we just kind of lose our train of thought or what we feel was working and we start changing and doing something else. And that's what makes us keep starting over and not getting the results that you want, And so every restart delays progress, right? It's like if something is not broke, why fix it? Yeah, right. If something is not broke, why fix it? Why fix it? So staying consistent builds emotional confidence as well. Hair is really emotional. Our hair is really emotional. A lot of us grew up, especially us who had short hair, who had more kinky hair, right? A lot of times we felt like we were inferior. We felt people that had that straighter, curlier, coilier hair was superior than us, right? We used to say they had good hair. Well, I'm here to tell you, your hair, however it is good hair, right? And so we're trying to bring back that confidence in you to embrace what God blessed you with, right? You're the only one like you. You're unique. You have your own thumbprint, your own hair DNA. So you're going to be with you for the rest of your life. So why not embrace who you are? Why not embrace the texture that you have? And so the your crown reflects your commitment to its health. It's as simple as that, right? And so the key idea here is to make your hair happy, because when your hair is happy, you're happy, right? Right? You feel pretty, you feel confident, you feel attractive, desirable, you have a good attitude. When you know your hair is on point, and you see sometime in the sister lock community on some of the groups, people will take a picture of themselves and they say, my hair was doing it. My hair was fly today, right? So they feel cute and they want everybody to see that their hair was laid today, right? And so that's the type of confidence that hair care, consistent hair care can give to you when you give yourself that me time, that time and attention. And by the way, I am going to demonstrate tonight because, see, I've had these twists in for this is the second week, and I haven't moisturized it in a couple of days. And so it needs a little TLC. So I'm going to show you how I use the lavender collection to bring some life back and some softness back to my hair. Okay, so just stay tuned. Stay tuned. And so in the chat, hey ladies, hey Carolyn, how are you? Hey Stephanie, how are you? Miriam, how are you? Good to have you on here. All three of you ladies, welcome, welcome, welcome. And so in the chat, right, in the comments in the chat, I want to ask you a question. So when have you been tempted to start over? Like for you all who have been, with me and what my MO is, which is Stella the Steamer, right? And the schedule that we have, the me time and being consistent, right? If you followed that, when have you been tempted to just say, I don't feel like doing it today. I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna start doing something else. I'm going to start even using different products, right? When have it been a time when you just really felt like, is it really working or not? Is Rene just talking? Is she just saying something? When have you been tempted to just forget it all and say, forget it? It's not working for me. In the chat, right? Let me know. Hey, Karen, how are you, lady? In the chat, let me know when have you felt like that? Well, I'll be the first to answer. I felt like that when I first started my journey, because it had been my hair was so short for so long. And it was like nothing I did. And at that point, I had limited knowledge of what hydration was or what it meant to my hair. And so I was I really was walking by faith, really. I didn't really see the evidence of a change for a while, but I stayed faithful. And then taking lots of pictures, right? Taking lots of pictures and recording myself and really tracking myself. And I was doing this for myself before I even invited my community to get in on this goodness with me, right? So I wanted to get the results first before I started inviting people in. And so in the beginning of my journey, my hair growth journey, because it was never a secret that I wanted long hair, right? Now, for those of you who can cut their hair tonight and their hair grow back tomorrow, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to us who have slow growing, dry, low density hair. That's who I'm really talking to, right? And those who don't have those issues, wow, that is awesome. God blessed you to not have to have those issues. But for us who have and had those issues, that's who really, I feel, really understands the plight that we've been facing with having short hair, broken hair, vulnerable hair that just grows at a snail's pace. That's who really, I feel, understands the importance of hair care, right? And then when you find something that really works, you stick with it, right? So that's what I wanted to bring across, is that when you find something that works, why change it? Right? So I just wanted to know, have you ever wanted to change it? When have you wanted to change it? Right? And so let me know hey Debbie, how are you? Hey Jackie, how are you? All right. So let me see in the chat here, because I'm getting ready to do a couple of shout outs and then write the summary on the board. Let's see. Um okay, Carolyn say she never felt like that. And that's awesome, Carolyn. Consistency, right? Consistency. Stephanie say she's never felt like that. Awesome. But Jackie say she has felt like that several times. And when have you felt like that, Jackie? Like several times. What do you mean by that? Like, what made you feel like you wanted to just start over? You wanted to stop it all? What was your frustration at that time, Jackie? Share with us in the chat. And let's see what Debbie has. She said, good evening, ladies. When I look at pictures of my hair, when I steam versus when I don't, there's a noticeable difference. Steaming works. And I'm telling you, your hair is evidence, Debbie. Debbie have a head full of beautiful hair, right? Beautiful light. And when I first met you, Debbie, your hair was really kind of like right, like about here. Now Debbie's hair is down here, y'all. And it's only been what, about 2 years, Debbie? Has it been 2 years or 3 years? But her hair is absolutely beautiful, and it's thick and it's long. And she's been a faithful user of beautiful hair products. She's a fan. She's a super fan. And so that brings me to why I wanted to shout out a couple of members, right? Natural Debbie is one of them, right? And then Cheryl is another one. And this is why. Now y'all know I've said that Beautiful Hair Products is growing, right? The company is growing, the membership is growing, everything is growing. If it's not growing, it's dying, right? And I am here to breathe life into you, into me, into the Sisterlock community, right? And so Debbie, I asked Debbie, and I know she's really a behind the scenes person, right, Debbie? She's a behind the scenes person. But I am getting my act together, right? I am getting a video made, like an introductory video for when I start speaking And like when I go to different conferences or do online, and it's like a little bio video. It's called a sizzle video. And so I need testimonials on there. I'm going to do clips from, what I've done in the past and me at work and things like that. And so I was wanting Debbie, because she's a super fan, I wanted her to make a video. And I know that was a hard ask her to do because I know she don't like, being on camera like that. But I asked her if she would give me like a 1 or 2 minute video just of her testimonial of how beautiful hair products have, changed her hair. What does she like about it? And just give her experience of me and the company and, just overall. And I'm telling you, this lady outdid herself, right? She sent was it 2 or 3 videos? And she was getting it right. Just she felt like she needed to do it over and over again. And I'm telling you, I was so appreciative. So I have a lot of content from my super fan Debbie to use online, right? For my sizzle video and for you all to see that there are other people other than me that love beautiful hair products, right? So don't be surprised, Debbie, if you see your video across social media. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you again and again for coming out of your comfort zone. And Debbie, this just came to me. Do you realize that's a growth move? That's a growth move, Debbie. You said you wanted to be the best version of yourself. And to do that, you have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to do what makes you uncomfortable. That's what growth is, right? It's just like a butterfly, right? A butterfly is a caterpillar first, and then it grows and grows and it gets too big for the cocoon. And soon it starts moving and it has to break out of its shell. And when it breaks out of its shell, then it sits there in the sun so the father can just dry its wings, right? And then before you know it, the wings are dry and then you can just fly. So, Debbie, you were flying on that video. And I just really am so grateful that I was a part of that growth that just came to me. Thank you. So I wanted to shout Debbie out. And also Cheryl. I asked another lady that's a super fan, right? Cheryl. Now let me tell you this. Cheryl, I didn't even, so this is the avocado oil, right? And Debbie was second. Debbie was the second person to purchase this avocado oil, but I didn't even have it in these beautiful bottles and stuff like that. And God has showed me to make this oil, especially for vulnerable spots in our hair. And so I was obedient and I said, you know what? Let me ask Cheryl if she would want to try it. Cheryl, with no hesitation, she bought 2 bottles at one time, right? And I didn't even have it in these bottles, right? It was like a beta of product. And so Cheryl, and then she loves the rose petals collection. And so she stocks up on the products, right? And so I asked Cheryl if she would do a video, and without any hesitation, just like Debbie, no hesitation, she made 2 videos as well. And her hair is down here. And her hair is soft, is beautiful. And she just really affirmed the product, affirmed me. So I just really appreciate you ladies for taking the time and the courage, right, to be on video. There are so many women that people, period. But I'm talking about us queens, us women that just do not have the confidence in themselves to give of themselves in that way, to to see themselves on camera. Well, I am here, ladies, as your coach, as your mentor, as your guide, as your friend, as your sister friend, to help break that cocoon and fly like the butterfly that you are, like the queen that you are, right? So don't be surprised if I call on you, yes, you, to make a video about how you feel beautiful hair products have enhanced your life, how you feel about the company, me, and I am so open to constructive reviews, right? That will help me get better. I'm always wanting to get better. And it takes courage, right? To be honest with people and to, because that is what will help that person grow and you to grow. So those are the type of sister friends I like, honest sisters, right? And so don't be surprised, Carolyn, if I ask you to make a video, Stephanie and Jackie and Karen, right? I want all my queens to stand tall, and I would love for you to make a video for me. If you wouldn't mind making a video for me in the chat, right? I will, and then I will get in touch with you, and then I will tell you exactly how to do it and where to send it. And oh my God, that would be such an honor for you to be on my sizzle video. All right. So I just really wanted to shout those two queens out, and I really thank you so much. And then Stephanie, okay. Oh, Miriam, okay, let me see what y'all said. Okay, so it has been about 2 years, huh, Debbie? Okay. And Karen says, can a new sister lock installation be steamed? If not, when can a new lock sister start steaming? Yes, a new sister lock sister can start steaming. And I have a training video. Karen, your steamer should be coming soon, right? And I have a training video. I have several videos, but I will let me make a note to remember to get that particular video. Or you know what, better yet, I will make a video and post it in our community for the members and show you an update. I'll just go live. Maybe I'll even go live in our community, maybe at the end of the week, and show you exactly how to situate your hair as a new locks sister to prepare yourself for steaming. Would you like that, Karen? Would you like for me to post that type of video in our community in the Queen Circle? Let me know, and I will do that. That will probably be better, right? I'll probably just go live and do it, or I'll make a video and post it up. Either way, but let me know. So let's see. Okay, you're welcome, Debbie. You are so welcome, and thank you again. Now, Miriam says, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Good to hear her. I'm new to you. Oh, to the community and your products. Okay. I've not been tempted to start over. I just have limited experience and knowledge. I've just been looking for more. More like what, Miriam? You're my kind of woman, right? What are you looking for? Because I'm sure I can help you. Being misinformed by multiple locticians. Okay, what did I ask of that? Oh, about you wanting to start over. I hear you. It's so much conflicting information out there. It is so much conflicting information out there. That's why you have to hook up with us. Come on in the community, Miriam. Let me put the Jackie, are you in the? I don't think you're in the community. Come on now, Jackie girl, what you waiting on? Come on. I was told not to use products and then told by someone else to use products. I am still trying to I hear you. I am still trying to figure it out after almost 4 years. I just ordered your products in November. Yes, you did. And I forgot what you ordered, Jackie. But how is it going for you? And have you tapped into some of the tutorials? I know, and I'm going to get better with sharing with, sending specific tutorials, right, in the email so that you can get them. But you should have gotten something by now. But the advantage of being in the queendom, right, becoming a white diamond member, is that I am sometime I will go live, and then sometime I will upload a video or tutorial, right, in the queendom. And then you will have like up to date, like real time information, because I have a lot of videos on my channel. And but I for my queens, for the community, I am doing like new videos, right? And they're quick videos. I show you how to do it. I teach you how to do things, right? And so that's the advantage with being in the queen circle. So the way you get in there, let me put the link. Let me see here. Let me put the link uh in the chat, so that if you yeah, okay, so let me put I'm gonna put a link in the chat. And it's a link. This link is not necessarily right directly to the club, but it goes right to the my website with the landing page, so that you can get more information about exactly what the club is all about. And then all you do is click on, one of the buttons, the link, and it'll take you right to how to join the queendom. Right now, you can come in as a pearl member, but I highly recommend that you come in as a white diamond member, because that's where I I upload videos, I do lives. The pearl membership is you saying, I'm interested, I'm here. But that's where all the happenings is in the white diamond and above, right? All right, so um let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I totally understand, Jackie, how you feel, right? And so, oh, Karen, it came today. Can't wait for my husband to put it together tomorrow. Yay. So let me tell you a little story about Karen, right? So Karen, I'm working on getting my steamer. Yes, Stephanie. Yes, yes. Great, great. So Karen, she's been just a wonderful fan, a wonderful woman, patient, kind. She ordered the steamer, right? And this is the really obvious, honestly, really the first time I've personally ever experienced this, is that the company, the manufacturer, delivered the wrong steamer to her, right? And the box, she sent me a video, and it was horrible. I was like, what is going on? And so apparently a human error, someone sent her a steamer that was going back to the warehouse, right? Because what I did was I contacted the manufacturer, and that's the relationship that I have with the manufacturer. And they are just such a dream. So this is why I only deal with this company, right? So anyway, they shipped her they agreed to ship her a brand new steamer. The one that she had They don't even want her to send it back. So basically, she has two steamers. She didn't even take it. She didn't even really, it didn't seem like she took it out of the box. Right. So if that steamer worked, she would have two steamers. But the point is that they are so gracious. They work with me. And I've been selling their steamers, right? It's the same steamer for, wow, it's been about 5 years now. We've had a relationship, right? And so they graciously shipped her a brand new steamer and she got it today. But the point is what I want to say about Karen is that she was such a patient, understanding. She wasn't, she was just so, she was a dream customer. Let me tell you, right? She wasn't indignant or anything. I mean, she was so understanding and kind. And so I just really appreciate your kindness, Carolyn. I mean, Karen, and how you handled that. Because, when you pay money for something and you're expecting for it to come a certain way, so I totally get it. And when she made a video, she had her hair all ready. She said this was going to be her me time. So she was ready, right? She was ready. So Karen, can you in the chat let me know, was this time better? Did the box look good? I mean, how was it? How did it show up this time, right? How did it show up? And I'm so excited for you. I really am. And you should have gotten an email with the links to the tutorial on how to even put the steamer together. I'm telling you, it is so easy, right? But that's a blessing. You have your husband to help you out with that. And so I can't wait to hear your testimony, right? And so let me see here. Okay, so let's see. It came today, okay, and yes, was today. I can't be done for at least a year. Oh, you were told that you can't steam your hair for at least a year. That's not true. That's not true. Let me write myself a note so that I can make, let me see, make video about new locks steaming. Okay, I'm going to definitely do that. Now, is your hair short, Karen? Is it what type of texture do you have? Is it like real straight type of texture, really soft, or is it more like 4C hair, like my hair? Is it like my hair? Is it straighter hair? That would help me, because you have to. There are certain ways that you have to fix your hair and situate your hair when it is new. And so I want to just have an idea of what that looks like, right? Okay. And then Stephanie says she's working on her steamer. Oh, so that brings me to Stephanie, right? So Stephanie, she texts me and she asks if it is safe to use conditioner on her hair daily, right? And of course, yes, the products, you can use the products in your hair daily. However, what I shared with her is if you feel like you need to use conditioner on your hair daily, then that could be an indication that your hair is dehydrated, right? And so steaming is the solution, right? So because you don't have the steamer yet, and I'm rooting for you to get that steamer, because you don't have the steamer yet, moisturizing your hair, spraying your hair, right? Shampooing your hair, conditioning your hair. That will be a good stand-in until you get your steamer, right? So moisturizing your hair is really important. And so that's my answer for that, in case anyone else wanted to know if you can use these products every day. I have some clients that spray their hair twice a day, right? Now that is definitely an indication that their hair is dehydrated, right? And so, but something is better than nothing, right? So just make sure you moisturize your hair consistently to, and that's an indication that she may have high porosity hair too. Because remember, high porosity hair, it will get moist. You can spray it and it seems like it's moisturized then, but then soon after it just dries right out, right? So your hair needs to be tamed, needs to be trained, right? And so that's what steaming will do. Okay. So I'm going to let me see what else was on here. Okay. And then Karen said, I'm taking out my micro locks. Oh, okay. I'm taking out my micro locks and installing sister locks because I want more fullness. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That is awesome, Karen. So that's when are you going to do that? When are you going to have your sister locks installed? And then Miriam says, I've been using the original products and I'm in my 5th year. Miriam, I think I remember you. Yeah, I think you had bought a steamer about, like you said, about 5 years ago, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I think that's you, right? Aren't you back east somewhere, Miriam? I think that's you. And then you say of sister locks, and I've been using water to spray the hair, just a little oil on the scalp and a little moisturizer cream. Okay. All right. Great. Great, great, great. Yeah, I think that you're the one that you are, right? Okay, so okay, Karen say 4C like mine. Okay, I have micro locks now 1 year and shoulder length. Okay, shoulder length, but taking them down to get sister locks for more fullness. And yours is shoulder length. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how much work that's going to be. I know it's going to be beautiful though. And was told no steaming and no products. Yeah, that's what they're still saying after all these years. I say in the new few months. I didn't understand that. I say in the new few months. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that. That's a little typo. So clear that up for me, right? But I'm sure it's going to be beautiful, especially if it's 4C hair like mine. Right? I'm really excited for you though. I really, really am. So, but let me go ahead and not demonstrate, but I am going to demonstrate right in a few minutes, but let me write the takeaways, right? The summary so far of what I had been talking about. Okay, so tonight we learned that consistency builds trust, right? Consistency builds trust. Consistency builds trust, right? And that's, you know what? That's even true in our lives, in everything that we do, right? When we're like even with relationships with each other, when we consistently show up for each other, we build trust with each other. And it's the same thing, right? So remember, we're building a intimate relationship with our hair, right? And so it when we build that relationship, it does, it's emotional, right? When we start loving our hair, when we start looking at, some women have even said that they never really seen their hair, their texture, right? And when you look at your hair up close in the mirror, just take a mirror one time, or just look at yourself close in the mirror and look, just look at the coiliness, the beauty of your hair, Look at how it literally emerges from your scalp. I mean, only God can do that. So, what I'm trying to do, y'all, is help you fall in love with your hair. Because it's your hair. It's your hair, your unique hair, your unique DNA, right? Even with the gray. Who wants to be a silver fox, right? I call us gray heads silver foxes. For those who are, confident enough or that's ready to embrace their full self, I call you a silver fox, right? And no matter how it comes out, right? If it's all gray here and it's a patch of gray here, guess what? It's you. It's your hair. It's unique to you. Yes, you. Right? Right? So, consistency builds trust and moisture thrives in rhythm, ritual, habit, right? So, moisture, meaning our moisturized hair, thrives in rhythm. There's that word again. I just seem to can't. Okay, here we go. Rhythm. Rhythm. Right? Consistency, ritual, habit. That's another word for rhythm. Right? And then gentleness plus repetition equals strength. So gentleness plus repetition. Am I spelling that right? Repetition equals strength. And yes, lady, as we age, right, our hair can still be strong. Right? Our hair can still be strong. So these are the things that we learned tonight. Consistency builds trust between you and your crown, your hair. Moisture or moisturized hair thrives in rhythm, habit, right? Consistency. And gentleness plus repetition, right? Rhythm, ritual, habit equals strength. That's how we strengthen our hair, is consistent care, right? And so in the chat, I want you to complete this sentence for me. My crown responds when I stay. And then what is that word? My crown responds when I stay. Right? I've been talking about it all evening. All evening. Okay, so while I am introducing the Lavender Lux Therapy Collection, I will be using it in my hair. Actually, the lavender is my first set of products that I ever produced when I started manufacturing and producing hair products. I'm going to show you how I've had my protective style called the Siku. Remember I told y'all this style is called the Siku. And this is going on my second week, right? My second week. And it's been a couple of days since I've, sprayed my hair and all that. And so the other night I massaged it, I oiled it good. And I wear my silk cap or my satin scarf, and I'm going to put all that on so you can see how I do it, right? And so, but the other night I did that, and and so, but tonight I want to show you how I maintain my protective style during the week, right? And so I am going to be using these products. These products, this is the lavender collection, the Lavender Lux Therapy collection, right? What an appropriate name. The Lavender Lux Therapy collection. Now, if you're interested, all the products are right underneath this video in my store, right? Or you can, let me see here, or you can go right here, right? Let me just give you the link to the complete system that includes the steamer, right? So I'm going to, in the chat, I'm going to put the link that for all the products, you get all these products, right? Plus the steamer, plus other essential accessories that help to hold in and protect your moisture. So that is the Lavender Lux Complete, right? It's complete set that you get. And so what I would normally do would be shampoo my hair with the lavender clarifying shampoo, right? This is the clarifying shampoo. This is very important. It clears out all the sweat and the buildup that you may have in your hair, and is gentle. It's very, very gentle. And so that's the shampoo. And then here is the conditioner, the lavender conditioner cream, right? Right here. And this is my absolute favorite. It smells good. It's my thickest conditioner. It has lanolin, it has castor seed oil, aloe vera juice, it has vegetable glycerin, coconut oil, jojoba oil, and lavender essential oil. So it's right on point, y'all. It's on point. And um, so I am going to, okay, Karen. Okay, have a good Bible study. Have a good Bible study. Thank you so much for being on here tonight. I'm going to read everybody else's comment in a few minutes, okay? And so, but anyway, that's my conditioner cream that I absolutely love. And this cream you can leave in or rinse out. All of the creams you can leave in or rinse out, right? So this is the lavender conditioner cream. And then this is the moisturizing, the lavender moisture mist, right? The lavender moisture mist. This is the spray that you would spray in your hair to re-moisturize your hair during the week. And you're going to see how I'm going to spray it on my hair, right? But this is really, really good. So you can use this daily. It's your daily, you can use this on a daily basis. And then we have our wonderful scalp therapy lavender castor oil. Now, this oil is our thickest oil, and this oil is similar to the results that you get with the avocado oil, in that you don't need to put this all over your hair and all on your hair, because it's really, really thick, right? And so it's like syrup. It has the consistency of syrup. My niece said that. She said, this oil reminds me of syrup, right? And so it has that consistency. And so with this oil, you just dot it through like the crown of your hair, and like, around the edges and the perimeter of your hair. And then you massage it in good, and it smells so good, right? And so that's how you would use this oil. And so this is the full collection of the lavender Lux Therapy collection, right? And so now I am getting ready to spray my hair with the spray, right? With the spray, and then I'm going to seal it with the conditioner cream. And so while I am doing that, I want to let you know why this product. Let me get my towel because I don't want to get my desk wet. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my towel here. And so as I am spraying my hair and showing you how I do it, I will be closing things out. Let me read you all's comments first, though. Let me read your comments first. Okay, you say, I say in the next few months, that you're going to get your Sisterlocks. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And so, Jackie, you said, I received all the emails and I have watched the videos. I ordered the lavender collection because my locks were falling out every day and became very dry. Okay. And then, no, I'm from California. Oh, and I just got my steamer last week. Oh, okay. So there's another lady back east. Her name is Miriam, and I think it's Washington. I don't know. I have to look her up, but I'm from California, Miriam. I'm from Compton, California originally, right? So I moved from California here to Mississippi, and I'm here now, right? And so that's great. So how do you like your steamer, Miriam? How is your experience going so far? Let me know. And so then Jackie say, I sent you an email a few weeks ago and a picture of my hair and questioned if I had purchased the correct product type for my hair. Oh yeah, because my ends started to unlock. Yep. I remember that. And so yes, I think, yeah, you bought what did you say? You bought the lavender. Did you say you bought the lavender collection? Because I know you had a question about the oil, right? Yeah, yep. I think I remember. Yeah, you had a question about the oil, and then I was telling you that you didn't have to put as much oil on, especially not this oil, because this is our thick oil. And I need to make a video too. About that, so that people will know how to use this product, because it's an excellent product, but you don't need to use it like you would all the other oils, right? And consistent. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. And so Carolyn said consistent. Oh, yeah, that's the answer. That's right. That's the answer, right, to the question that I said. And that was where is that question? Where is that question at? Where did I have that question? Oh, my crown responds when I stay consistent. Very good. Very good, students. Very good. You get an A on your paper. Very good. Okay, and yeah, y'all got it right. When I am consistent or when I have rhythm. Very good, Debbie. And Carolyn, yeah, Carolyn's from Northern California. Beautiful up there. Very nice. And I'm from Southern California, right? All right. So I am going, this is my own, this is like my sampler when I go live and stuff. So it's not the same label, but it's the same product, right? So these are my new labels. Y'all like them? These are my new labels. This is the original label. And so some of you will get this now, right? This label. But I'm going to use this one here. It's the same product, just in a different, just have a different label. So what I normally do is I spray my hair first. And you guys know I lift my hair, right? See how I'm lifting my hair and I'm spraying my scalp? You see that? I am lifting my hair and spraying my scalp. It's kind of hard. Lift your hair. Oh, that feels so good and it smells good. And spray your scalp. Let me turn this way. Lift your hair. Trying to get my arm out the way. And spray your scalp. Right? Lift your hair. Oh, that feels so good. And spray your scalp. Right? Then I take my ends and I gather them together. Oh, just keep going. Gather them together and I spray my ends. Right? I don't know. I just do it on both sides. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels so good, y'all. And I just kind of gently push it down into my hair and just kind of massage my scalp. Oh, man, that just feels so. I haven't done it. I've been so busy. Haven't done it in a couple of days. But you see how I'm massaging my scalp with my palm, the palm of my hand. I'm not doing this, right? Because that's friction on the scalp and that's what breaks your hair. But when you cradle your head, right? Cradle your head and just massage it, right? Just massage it in a little bit and just kind of, push or squeeze that spray into your hair like this, right? And then I take my cream and I just take a little dollop like this and I just put it around the edges first, right around the front like this. Then it's the same as when I have it down, right? And then I lift the back of my hair and I make sure I saturate that good. And then I'll just take more like this and I'll just put it in between the parts like this, right? It just feels so, so good, y'all. Feels so, so good, right? I just kind of slather it on just like this, right? Just slather it on. And then let me turn to this side and put this in on this side, right? You see it's going on white, right? But it clears up. It clears up. Oh. And let me put some up here. And then I like to put it in the crown of my head too, right in the back of my head and right in here, right in there, and just kind of work it in a little bit. And then I will also put some on the braid itself, on the twist itself, right? Making sure not to pull my beads out, my not my beads, my shells. And and see this style can go a whole nother week. That'll be 3 weeks. I told you once I have this hairstyle in, I don't want to take it out because it's convenient and it protects my hair. It gives my hair a rest. That's what it does. You see how much conditioner I'm just slathering it on, y'all. Just really letting it really penetrate down into the hair shaft. You don't have to put as much on as I am, but you know, you can if you like. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Now let me show you how I bend over. I bend over and I massage my scalp, right? So I'm going to show you now. I may sweat a little bit, right? But this is how I allow the blood to just, the what do you call it? The gravity to work its way through my head, right? So this is how I do. I just take my hands, the palm of my hand, and I just cradle my head like this. And I take my thumbs and I just massage my neck, right? Oh, that feels good. Massage my neck and just massage, just rotate your scalp, not scratching your scalp, right? Not agitating your scalp with your fingertips, but cradling your head. And you see that? I usually go longer, but I think that's going to be it in that position, right? So then I just, I'm sweating now. And that's what you should. You should, because you are really giving your scalp a workout. And this, ladies, is one of the secrets to stimulating your scalp and growing your hair. And that's what has helped my hair to grow. See how I'm massaging my edges? This is how I had all this hair growth, just from massaging my edges like this, not like this, but just rotating that scalp, right? All the way around. And that's what helped my hair to grow back. Remember last week, I was telling you that the crown of my head was getting thin because I was retightening too tight. I was retightening too tight. And my hair was starting to thin and break, right? That's all I'm going to do for tonight. And then I just kind of squeeze it through my hair like this, right? Like that. And that feels so good. I'm going to show you how I wrap it though at night. So then like if I wasn't going to wrap it right now, then I would just kind of situate my hair. This goes over here, right? Situate. And see, this is how I don't brush my hair or anything, right? I just take my hand and just gently press my edges, right? That's like brushing my edges, right? Just take it and just brush, smooth my edges, right? And that's how I maintain the Siku, my protective style, right? And so the conditioner has cleared, right? The conditioner has cleared. It's not white anymore. Any white you see is my hair, right? Can you see? That's my gray hair. No conditioner. It's not white. It's not flaky or anything like that. And so see, so wait, which way do I go? Okay. And so this lock, because these are new locks, this is new hair that has grown into my hair, right? So they're kind of loosening up a little bit, but let me tell you, honey, I just twist them right on back in here because I am not ready to take these things out. I am not ready. And so then I just put that one behind my ear like that. And I am good to go, right? So see, this one here is getting a little loose. So all I do is just kind of twist it and put it back in like that. And then like this little hair right here has popped out, honey, I will just tuck it right on in just like that. And I am good to go, right? And so this is how it looks now, right? This is how I revitalized this hairstyle, right? I restored that hairstyle. Now I am going to show you how I wrap it at night. I will either take this cap, which is lined with satin, right? Is lined with satin. In the chat, and it's, I'm telling you, it is so, it protects your hair from drying out. And I don't offer this one yet on my website, but do you all, would you all like to have one of these? Should I start offering these caps on my website? Because they are wonderful. And so I will take this one, right? This type of cap. And the way I put this cap on is I bend forward like this. Let me move this mic out the way. I bend forward like this, and then I open it out like this, and then I just kind of let my hair drop in. Let it drop in and just kind of, situate it in like this. Because when you have longer hair, it's hard to situate it, in a cap like this. Then I just make sure all of it is in, right? All of it is in. Let me take and then I'll put this here because I don't like my ears being covered up. I take that and then I just go like this, and my hair is all in. This long hair is in here, right? And it's protected with the satin lining. And then it is soft around the edges, right? So it just keeps the edges in place. So when I take this cap off in the morning time, I really don't have to do anything, right? I don't have to do anything. So this is how, if I want to wear this cap at night, this is how I do it, right? And when I'm exercising or I go out into the garden or something like that, I'm covering up my hair, y'all. I'm not letting dust and dirt and all that stuff. When I'm cleaning up my house, when I'm cleaning up the bathroom, I'm covering up my hair. And y'all do the same thing, right? Now, if I want to, like usually when my hair is loose, when I don't have it in these twists, then I will use this cap. This is for long hair, right? So your long hair can fit in here just like this, right? And so I do the same thing basically. But it's this one here is a little easier to put on your head like this. You put this back like this, and then you start tucking your hair in, right? You start tucking your hair in, because sometimes it's a little difficult to situate your hair in this particular. But I'm telling you, when you have long locks, this is a game changer, because then you can really protect your hair. So then I just take these two long strings like this, and I bring it around. Did I miss any hair? Yep, I think I got a hair out, right? And I bring it around, and I just simply, this is how I do. Just tie it like this, and then I tuck it in. Tuck it in just like this. And I am good to go, y'all. I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. So I will be I will be I keep saying I'm gonna put these on the website and or start offering them in a bundle or something like that. But y'all see this? Can anybody use one of these if your hair is long? Right? See? So your hair just falls down in there and you don't have to worry about, you know, getting lint in your hair or anything, right? So did y'all like that? Did you enjoy that? That little tutorial? I hope so. Listen, ladies, I have enjoyed myself with y'all. Wait, my microphone is coming apart here. Let me wind this up so it won't fall. Okay, there we go. So I have enjoyed y'all. Let me see what you said in the chat here. Let's see. Um, okay. Carolyn said I was a newbie Sisterlocks when I found beautiful hair products and I steamed, braided, and band during steaming. Yep, that's an excellent way. When you're new, that's so did you, well, who asked that? I think Karen asked that. If you can steam when you're brand new. And so just like Carolyn said, that she braided her hair, she banded, and she went under the steamer. Yep, you can do that. And certainly it depends on how long your hair is as well, right? And let's see. Keep it from unraveling. Very good. Yep, that's it. And then Richard Floyd said, and what a fox you are. Okay, Richard Floyd. Thank you, baby. That's my husband, y'all, in case you don't know. He's peeping in on me. And so then Miriam said, LOL, ha. Hey, that's awesome. I too purchased the lavender set. Unfortunately, I did get it a week ago and I haven't used it yet, but I aim to use it tomorrow. I just had my son set it up for me. Okay. Oh, the steamer. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Awesome. And then Carolyn says, I will be 4 years. Oh, yeah, 4 years, Sisterlock. Right. It's been 4 years. I can't believe it. Wow, time goes by. Oh my goodness. Time really doesn't wait on anybody, right? And let's see. And then Jackie says she will be 4 years in April. All right. Happy lock anniversary to y'all. Or what do they call it? Lockversity? Lockiversary, right? Or something like that. Hi, Myrna. Oh my gosh. That's my cousin. Hello, cousin Rene. Looking beautiful and gorgeous. Thank you so much, Myrna. And so Miriam said, thank you so much for the demonstration. You are so welcome. It is my pleasure. I love it, right? I love it. And then Stephanie say, I can. I don't know what she meant by I can. Miriam said, yes, indeed. That would be great. Now, what is that you're saying that would be great? I forget what I say, right? Jackie says, how many people still braid and band? Oh, that's a great question. That is a great question. And then Myrna said hello to Richard. I'll let him know if he's not on here or he might see. I don't know. But thank you so much for being on here with me, y'all. And so that brings me to my invitation to you. My invitation to you. And that is that I want you to imagine, especially those who have natural hair. Listen, these products can be used for natural hair, micro locks, sister locks, dreadlocks, or traditional locks, braids, twist, right? You can use these products. Listen, sister locks is a natural hairstyle, right? If you have an afro, you can use them, right? Sister locks is a natural hairstyle. So It doesn't matter whether your hair is loose or is locked. These products are excellent for natural hair, right? And so our hair is just locked. That's it, right? That's it. And um, so let me share with you who I am so y'all can know who I am. So for those who don't know who I am Rene Michelle Floyd, right? The creator, the CEO, the owner of Beautiful Hair Products. And I am also a retired certified Sisterlocks consultant. I had a wonderful career of like 15 years plus, right? And I've been retired now. It's probably what, 8 years now I've been retired. But it was one of the best careers. And that's all I did. I only did hair, natural hair. And then for the last 8 years, I only did Sisterlocks. So I didn't have to go out to work anywhere. That was my business, right? And so I've done hundreds of heads of hair. And so that's who I am. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a cousin, right? And all of that in between. I am from California, Compton in particular, right? And so what I do though, what I'm called to do is to help Black women with Sisterlocks to embrace and to reclaim their aging hair, wellness, and beauty. That's what I do, right? This thing is getting hot, y'all. Let me take this off. It's gotten hot. So let me take it off. Let me see which way this go. This way. And so that's what I do. And I do that in various ways, right? Certainly by the product. So hair draws us together, right? Hair draws us together, but life, just being a woman, just being who you are is what keep us. We can identify with each other on many levels, right? And so that's what I do, right? And so I want you to imagine being in a space where you don't have to explain what it feels like to have thinning hair, what it feels like to have dryness, or even go through the change, right? Imagine yourself connecting with women who understand aging hair and honoring it, right? We're trying to honor ourselves first and then our hair. And so joining the Queen Circle in the Beautiful Locks Club is about joining something new. It's about honoring yourself. We're here for you. Yes, you. Right? And I want to personally invite you to join our queendom. We're really, really just getting started. I just made a transition from another platform to YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. YouTube have everything that we need here, right? And so let me put the link in here again, right, to where the queendom is. I'm going to lead you to my website that will give you more information instead of just saying join. And then you'll read about what it's all about. And then you just in that landing page, you just click join, or take me to the Queen Circle, whatever it says, and then you can join. Now, I want to welcome those who choose to be Pearl members. Those are our new beginners. You're saying, I am here, I want more. But those who really are seriously wanting to go to the next level and get more hands-on, more coaching, live videos from me. Sometime I go live, and I upload tutorial videos. We started our first Queen Circle virtual meeting a couple of Sundays ago. So every second Sunday, we're going to have and I need to get that notice to all my current members, but we do a live Zoom where we can talk. It's our meet and greet, right? Where we can talk face to face with each other and have a good time. We're really just getting started. So I'm telling you, this is the time to get in, right? So that's the link there to the community right there. Whether you have sister locks or not, you are welcome, right? But just know that my language is talking about sister locks, right? Because we're kind of left behind a little bit. So when I'm talking about sister lock, and it's just a natural hairstyle, right? So you're welcome whether you have sister locks or not. And so I want to personally invite you to join us in what I call the queendom, right? And so now, if you are not a subscriber of this channel, of Beautiful Hair Products channel, I want to invite you to do a free thing, and that is just click subscribe, right? And if you enjoyed this information, this presentation and demonstration, give me a thumbs up, a like, right? And if this video can help someone else that you know, share it. Share it. These are all things that you can do it's free. It's free, and it helps this information to get out to more women like you and me, right? So that's how you can give back to me, right? And so I want you to know that your crown doesn't need perfection, ladies. It just needs your presence. It needs your protection, your patience, your time, your attention, right? And then trust the process. Trust the process. And you're already here, so you're already showing up, right? And so for those who we've been talking about porosity for the last, almost completely 3 months. We started with the low porosity series. Then we went to the medium porosity series. And now we're at the high porosity series. And believe it or not, y'all, we're coming to a close of this porosity series. And then we're going to go to the next level in solutions, right, to our issues. And really just celebrating as well. So if you have not taken the porosity quiz, I want to invite you. Let me see if I have that link already ready for you. Let me see. I'm going to put the link to the porosity quiz in the chat. And all you do is click on that. And let me see. Click on this link here and go on my website and take the porosity quiz so that you will know what your porosity is, right? It's a 60-second quiz, not even that long. And it will give you your results based on your answers to the quiz. It will give you recommendations on which collection would be best for your hair type. And if we have the products in stock, because they are selling out, right? And we're about to make a brand new batch of hair care products. So even if it's out of stock, it should have a mechanism where you click and you'll get notified when the products are back in stock. And so I'm just letting you know that this weekend we're making a fresh batch of products, right? And so you can go ahead and pre-order is what I'm trying to say. Pre-order so that you will be the first to get your products, right? But that just go on the website and take your porosity quiz so that you will stop guessing what your porosity is. You will stop wasting money on products that doesn't work for your hair, because when you know your porosity, when you know your hair's porosity, you can finally stop guessing and start nurturing and nourishing your hair properly. Right? And so all the links that I talked about, I just put some in the chat, and then right under this video, it should be my store, right? So you really don't even have to leave this platform. You can click on the lavender collection that I just demonstrated. You can click on, I think I have the set, the complete set that includes the steamer in here. And if you don't need the steamer, then the other collections are there without the steamer. So everything you need, ladies, I have, right? Beautifulhairproducts.com is where you go. And so I want to appeal to you and say that your hair journey is your part of your healing journey, right? And your hair journey is personal and unique to you, right? It's unique to you. And every step that you take on your journey teaches you who you are becoming. So take your time, trust the process, be patient, and give yourself grace. Give your crown and yourself the consistency that it deserves. And remember, hydration is how your hair returns to life. If it's dry and lifeless, hydration is the answer. And what we're doing is rebuilding the intimacy that we should have between us and our crown, our hair. We're building that relationship with our hair. And so, ladies, as I come to a close, an hour and a half. All right. And y'all are hanging with me. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. As we come to a close, next week is going to be the closeout of our hair porosity series, right? And when we close out the high porosity series, we're going to pull everything together. We're going to learn how to protect our progress. Now, we've been doing this, like I said, for almost 3 months. And so we're going to learn how to protect our progress, how to recognize real growth, and move forward in confidence in our crown, with confidence in our crown, right? So when we have confidence, right, we, like I said earlier, we feel good about ourselves, right? We feel empowered. And so we'll shift next week from learning your crown to trusting your crown. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week as we close out our porosity series. And I want to see you there. Want to see you there, right? And so until next time, I don't see any more comments. Oh, let me see. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, hey, Plumber. Oh, I recognize that. Plumber Chris, I think, 1386. I remember your name from somewhere, right? I'm coming in on the tail end, but we'll catch the next live from beginning. Love the bonnet. All right. All right, great. And then Jackie say she loved the bonnets too. Have a good evening, everyone. I still braid and band. Very good. And for the bonnet to be part of your, okay, so you do. So I am going to consider adding these to the arsenal of hair protection accessories, right? That's what I'm going to do. You see how it just flattened my hair out, my edges, right? That quick, right? So I'm going to consider doing that. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you, Myrna, for coming on. I love the orange. All right. You like this one, huh? And actually, this is red. I know it looks orange on the camera, but it's really red. But listen, I just want to say thank you so much for spending this time with me this evening. And until next time, Queens, I want you to continue nourishing your sister locks one drop at a time. All right, you all have a great evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.